Hello and welcome to Life Happens with Bahati Joyce. It's another exciting episode, and today we have Richie Lumambo, who is an Afro Traditional Soul musician. We're about to go all soul up in here. Welcome, Richie Lumambo. Karibu sana. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good and thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
So, I heard you're an Afro Traditional Soul musician. What is that? Could you explain to us?
Yeah, Afro Traditional Soul is the music from Africa. Afro is Africa, is short. Traditional, everyone have a traditional. And soul, the things which is from inside. So I just take all because everyone they have kind of their style. You can see we have there are Afrobeat, R&B, and others kind. So I just take this Afro Traditional Soul is from East Africa, from Tanzania, from Richie Lumambo.
Wow! So it's originally your genre of music.
Me, yes.
Afro Traditional Soul is something that you've invented.
It's me.
Wow. Okay. I've actually never heard of it.
Yep.
So I was very interested. And why did you decide to go with soul?
Because kind of my music, kind of my compositions, which I'm doing. I see it's more touchable, it's more dialect to inside for the people. One day I perform the place, I don't want to mention. So after the couples came there for the, I think for the, what they're calling after wedding. So after finishing to do the performance, they're already coming and starting to cry. So what you sing? The song crying. Which calling Safari, the Safari. So I said, what's you mean this song? So I tried to explain this song is about this and this. So wow, it's really touchable. Remember my mama. Yeah.
So your genre of music is more about touching people on the inside.
Dialect.
Wow, that's so powerful. And what has been? Let's take a step back a bit. I want to know, before you got to this place where you're now, even developing your own genre. Where did you start? Yani,
my mom was a singer.
Okay.
And my grandma was a singer.
Okay.
Lumambo was a singer.
Was a singer. So it's in the family?
Yeah, it's the family, but they sang in the church, a choir.
Okay, wow.
So I went there in the Sunday school and I was like, okay, just have fun.
Wow. So you used to sing in Sunday school?
In Sunday school,
wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So then, before I didn't feel like I'm gonna be a musician. I was really loved to play football, but at the end, because I was, nilikuwa mtundu sana Bagamoyo.
Right.
So my grandmama chose me to go far with the Bagamoyo. So they shifted me to Tanga.
Okay.
The secondary school, Sagara there.
Okay.
So I started there to meet with the people there. Then I started to love it, music.
Music.
Before guitar, I was falling in love to the piano.
Okay.
But when I'm back, piano was a bit hard to have it by my own.
Right.
So I decided, okay, I can find the easy way in the guitar, starting to...
So you picked up music in high school?
Yes, in high school.
Secondary,
in high school. The really one, like how I wanted. Then 2012, when I finished my O-level. So when the result came was not good, then my grandmama decided me to go to the college, paramedical.
Biomedical?
Paramedical.
Paramedical.
St. Agostino.
Wow.
So I went there for the 3 months.
You studied paramedical?
Of course.
In university, that's where you were placed?
In a college.
In a college?
Yeah, in Tanga.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
But I didn't finish it. I studied only for 3 months.
Okay.
Then I realized this is not my hobby.
It's not for you.
I have to find my hobby.
Right.
So just back home, everyone was like, oh, how's your life gonna be?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone was like, they felt like you're a loser. So fine.
Yeah. What are you doing with your life?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because
just
you
look at your sister, look at your brother. Okay, then I just say, okay, fine. It was hard time. Then I chose to escape home, to go to Zanzibar.
This is drama.
Yeah.
This is a whole lot of drama. Richie, you came with drama on my set. Okay, so true. You ran away from home.
Yes.
Because there was too much pressure from the family.
Too much pressure, and when I look, my sister and to my mama, just only me.
Yeah.
Only me.
Okay.
But my mama was like there, passed away.
So your mom had passed away at this time?
2010.
2010.
So I just stay with the sister of my mom, my aunties.
Your aunties, okay.
So my auntie, they have the daughter and son. So the daughter is the same age with me.
Okay.
At all times they mention, just look, Janet, just look.
Right, comparing, look at, you know,
how your life is
so
be,
and so, okay.
Know? So then I feel like pressure. So
you're a loser and all these things.
I have to learn away.
So, okay, just to understand, you went to Tanga for secondary school with your grandma. Nani kakusomesha? Your grandma?
Grandma.
Your grandma took you to school. Okay. Then you did, you finished secondary school, you finished your O-levels, you said the results, you didn't pass so well. Then they selected you, for you. Who chose paramedical? It was your grandma?
My grandma.
Your grandma. So they chose for you paramedical, and you started and you could only do 3 months and you dropped out. So now being a college dropout, you come home and yani...
Yeah, it was like...
they can't accept it. And for African parents, I have a similar story. Okay, I didn't drop out of college. I was not that dramatic. But I understand the traditional path that our parents want us to take.
And to be like someone like...
This is what you must be. So they wanted you to be what? Paramedical.
Yeah.
And you just say, no, I can't do this. Okay, so now... what got into your mind to think that I have to run away from home?
Yeah, because of the pressure and also because I'm just alone. I'm feeling like maybe I have to find a peace of mind.
Did your parents or family know where you had gone?
My brother.
Only your brother?
Yes. My brother, Lamek.
Wow.
And he support me like, okay, just take this one.
Really? Yeah. Older or younger?
He's older.
Older. Yeah, and he was the one supporting you, giving you the funds?
Me, yeah.
Okay. So now you've decided to run away from home, you pack up your things, and you go to Zanzibar.
Just only taking a bag, just a small bag.
Just a small bag?
Yes.
And you said, I'm running away with this small bag to Zanzibar.
To Zanzibar.
Where were you going?
Because I had my friend there.
Okay.
I was in a college, music college.
Ah, you were, your friend was in the music college?
In the music college.
Okay.
So we had a conversation.
Okay.
Messenger, I think that's one.
Okay.
Yeah, before Messenger, in a Facebook inbox.
Yeah. And you say, I need, so that's your friend who...
I know, hey, just come here.
Yeah. Just come. So your friend hosted you.
Yep.
That is just so brave. I think it's hot. We're gonna go on a break.
Yep.
So, and then when we come back, we'll dive more into your story. I think that is so brave. And you're speaking actually on behalf of this generation. So when we come back, we're gonna go more into the drama here on Life Happens with Bahati Joyce, where we take life head on and make it happen. Stay tuned with us. Welcome back to Life Happens with Bahati Joyce. We're here with Richie Lumambo, who does Afro Traditional Soul. By the way, he created this genre and he's here to tell us his story. So welcome back, Richie. We were discussing how you ran away from home.
That was a midnight, the time when my friends in the streets, they went to club. So me, I just choosing to go to the Dow. The Dow which carrying goods from here to bring there. So I went there with the 5,000. Then I just give them. I said, okay, fine, just go. We went together.
Is that the ferry?
In a ferry in Bagamoyo. It's like not like a.
So it's a ferry for carrying transportation goods.
Yeah,
not
goods,
people.
Not people. Goods. Sometimes people are gonna mix it there.
So you paid the guy 5,000 to put you in with the luggages.
Yeah, with the nini pilipili hoho.
What? They pack vegetables and.
Wow. Yeah, we don't give
out. Oh my gosh, you are too daring.
No evil.
So when you go to Zanzibar now?
Yeah, so and then I just arrived to Zanzibar, I met with my friend. Then I was really beginner in a guitar. Okay. I didn't know, I know only 3 chords, I think. Then he tried to bring me there to the college. But they didn't want to give me a scholarship. So in the college, they had a professor. He's an American guy. He's a really old man. Called him Mitch Trump, as he already passed away. So I don't know, you know, if you are luck. So then just say, oh, you're looking like you need it.
Wow.
Just come. I'm gonna sponsor you.
What?
And then he sponsored me for the all years.
This is insane.
For the 6 months,
Yeah.
then just say, okay, you can come stay to my house.
What?
Take your friend,
Okay,
just come to stay to my house. So in the 6 months, I was in his house.
I don't know if this is luck or if it's the universe conspiring. So you went there to the college, you applied and all this thing, Wakakata. You found just a professor. How did you guys connect with the professor?
Professor was that was the artistic director.
And he saw your talent.
Yeah,
But
he just saw me like I need it. I want it.
Yeah, because at
you
the
know,
time,
if you want to just go there, I went there early morning.
Wow. Oh.
There I'm not, but just chilling, watching the people.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at the time, you said you were still a beginner in guitar.
In a guitar.
But you had the passion.
Yes.
So in the morning early, you just go there and sit. And he saw that, you know what.
Yeah, I got a scholarship there.
Wow.
I studied there for 3 years.
Fully paid?
But, yeah. But in 1 year, I started to do a music tour. So 2014 to 2015, I started to do my first tour to Kenya.
You did a tour to Kenya? Okay.
Kisumu.
1 year it took you to learn the guitar?
1 year.
And
then we went to Kisumu.
Wow.
No one knows if Richie is a musician, but I went there. Even I just back home to take only the, you know, certificates for birth certificate for making a passport.
Yeah.
But no one knows
that
I want to make a passport. In that time, because I just stay with a professor, just learning a lot of things, even the tongue.
Yeah. So you learn even the English you learned from the professor.
He shaped me to be like, you have to be rich, like a really rich.
Wow. He was like an angel coming to help you. Amazing. Yeah. So now, okay, so your career now begins. What I can say as a musician, one, you learned this guitar in 1 year. You're so passionate. That's so inspiring. You know, I was thinking when I heard you play, I thought you've been playing this from a very young age.
No.
One, why specifically, I want to go more into soul music. Why soul, why Afro?
Yeah, I think first because of the way I grew up, to the street maybe. First I was too close to my mama, too close to my grandmama. And I just grew up to the one side of my mama. My mama was a nurse to help the people.
Right.
So I can do Afro Traditional Soul to help the people if they have a stone in their body, in their heart.
Right.
If they have hard things in
their hearts.
So I can make I have let them shine. Let them shine. Right. There are a lot of people who didn't get the opportunity to go to school, not because the parents they don't have it.
Yeah.
They have it, but they invest to buy videla, you know.
Right.
Mama kachata kwenda.
Yeah.
Ona.
They don't invest
kila
in
mala.
education.
Videla kila mala. What the meaning? They can celebrate their birthday. They can donate the money for wedding, but not to take children to bring to school.
So you sing about real issues that touch society. And that inspiration is coming from your mom.
Yeah, that inspiration comes to mom and my grandma.
Yeah,
because they make me to be nicer.
Yeah, they made you to be the man that you are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the aspect of the soul music is really about touching the soul of people. It's connecting to people's soul, essentially, and discussing and touching real issues. So, in essence, what you're doing is really what we're doing here. You're telling stories, right?
Yep.
You're telling stories through music. That's really beautiful. And maybe explain the Afro part of it. What is so important about us as Africans being able to embrace Afro music? Why Afro?
First, we have a beautiful sound in Africa.
Ooh! Can we just take a moment? Say that again. We have a beautiful
sound.
So
Yes.
good.
But there are a lot of tonality of that. That's why we use guitar, but you can hear something.
Yeah.
But they do African sound, and when you hear that sound, you're going somewhere like somewhere
so
far.
True. It's so true. It's about there's a way that Africans sound.
We are melodic.
Yes, and we can connect to that sound, even if, like you're saying, you know, you don't have to sing in your tribal language, but you can sing something that different people connect to the sound. It's our sound as Africans. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And we have a lot of problems, a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Everything we have it.
Yes.
So we have to not to stick to come to my bed.
He said we don't stick to come to my bed. And
just like that. In our kind of music, they have a big problem, I think.
Okay.
Because you cannot hear to that's media which we have it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of musicians like I, but every time I listening, look in the festivals, you cannot see anybody.
Soul musician.
This kind.
Right. The Afro soul.
Yeah, they just invest only to this what I can say bongo flavor sana, not in our kind. It's only few like South Dabusara and Malafiki and that's festival festival in Arusha.
So we've actually not invested enough in our Afro music, Afro soul music.
I don't see the people who want to invest really.
Yeah, and just to those who are watching to understand, bongo flavor is more of like the Tanzanian version of R&B.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mixing with the Afrobeat.
Mixing with an Afrobeat.
Yes.
So what challenge do you think that presents for us as Africans or us as Tanzanians?
They have to take this kind of Afro soul, Afro fusions, maybe to make a beat to be a similar or not, but not like a bongo flavor is there and Afro music is there.
Right.
But when you're gonna bring together like this kind and this kind to the stage, to the live stage, this is gonna be higher and this is gonna be down. Because that is the lip singer, you know. Bongo flavor is more lip singer. They just be on the recorded.
Right.
But these others who compose and arrange and everything, they perform everywhere.
Right.
No one knows, but they doing there under carpet.
Right.
For example, I did the music tour in Switzerland, but no one knows.
Wow.
2018.
You didn't get media coverage for that?
No one knows.
Wow.
No one.
So why is our Afro soul musicians, why are they under the carpet? Why don't we know about them? Why don't we have this in the media? We've preferred this Western kind of R&B that we've localized it. What do you think is the problem there?
It's a hard question for me because I'm too young, so maybe the people who found this, they know really.
That's good.
Yeah.
We need to ask the people who founded this.
Yeah, to know why it's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe they have a
answer. Yeah. No, we want to know.
Maybe I can say this is wrong, gonna make a problem for the other.
But I love what you're doing because you're going back to our roots and you're bringing this attention to Afro soul, and your music carries a message. It's not just entertainment, women, and alcohol and all this. It's meaningful. When it comes to what you're currently doing right now, okay, maybe tell me, what do you currently do now as Richie Lumambo? What does your brand carry? What does it do?
Yeah, I just do only live performance. I'm doing the music only.
Okay. And
only live.
Only
hotels,
live. Okay.
The hotels. I just trying to record. I have a couple of songs.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I try now to putting everywhere.
Yeah.
But I have live video in my YouTube.
Wow. Okay. So you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Do you go international? Do you do international tours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like which countries have you been?
I've been in Switzerland and Turkey.
Nice. Very nice.
Like East Africa all.
And how is your music received outside?
Even inside,
Yeah.
there are big audience.
Wow.
The big audience is people from outside, or the people who, when they're out and they know the vibe of live music.
Right. So maybe before we wrap up the show, I want you to say something that what has driven you for you to get to where you are. Yani siri ya mafanikio. And this is for the benefit of young people who are watching you.
First, to love what you want to do. First, to love it. The things which you want to do.
What you want to do.
And second, the time.
Okay.
As we don't respect the time. We just living like we have time.
Okay, that's deep.
Why I say we have to respect the time? If you have to meet at 10,
yeah,
you have to be before 10. I mean, to go to work.
Yeah.
For example, in my place which I perform, get a lot of place not because I'm just playing good music.
Yeah.
First, because I'm
disciplined. You have discipline.
Yes. So if you have this, I mean, if you're gonna have discipline, you're gonna love what you do.
Wow.
This going together.
Right. How does your music impact Africa? Because you sing Afro music.
Yeah, so the big things which are really now working hard. First, people to understanding what I'm talking about.
That's good. That's really good.
I'm so exciting overseas. People, they understanding my rhythm and my feeling.
Wow.
But now I want that's from African people to understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why now I sing in Swahili, but I just explain what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, even today, just putting the meaning what talking about.
So you sing, all your songs are in Kiswahili?
I sing in Swahili.
Yeah, lugha ya taifa, au sio?
Yeah, taifa.
We're proud of our language,
yeah.
But you say that the people outside, they connect to your music. How?
Yeah.
Even with the language, they can understand?
No, they don't understand the language, but they understand the feeling, you know, the way. What I say, mikongosio, the way just
mikongosio.
In Kiswahili, the way the melody and feeling when I play, what they
hear,
color
of
the sound.
And that's the whole aspect and element of soul music. Wonderful. How do you compare to some of the other regional people? For example, I can give an example of Sauti Sol, who are in this genre of soul music but are in Kenya. How is the regional connection with other like soul singers, Afro soul singers?
We don't have like a really conversation talking like each other, but can talk through the music also. You can hear, you can know what they're talking about. You can be inspired. Yeah, so we're gonna learning and have that. Maybe one day we're gonna
you can meet.
We can meet.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how that would be, because I feel like you know, when you're talking about number one of the things that I've picked up from you is that your music really transcends barriers. So people outside are able to connect with this soul Afro music, even if they don't understand the language, they connect with the melodies, right?
Yeah.
So us as Africans, we need to find things that can heal us, that can help us connect, because we've been divided. So that's why I brought up the whole aspect of how do you guys connect with people like Sauti Sol in Kenya, with people like, you know, even as musicians, most of the time as Africans, everyone is kind of doing their own things. How can this music heal us? How can it connect us? Yeah. So you've shared some very interesting things. Thank you for that. Any other inspirational things that you want to share before we go into your music?
You have to love it and to do it. Not like you can say like, I love it, I like this to do, you know, not because you see someone. Just do for your. If you want to be a Boda Boda, just be a Boda Boda for your heart. Yeah, if you want to be an actress, you can be there. And you have to do the time, discipline. Yes. Then you're going to reach everything.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Richie. I think that this has been such an insightful interview. I've learned a lot about specifically Afro and soul music, and it's something that I'm actually going to go and do some research on it. I want to know more about empowering Afro music, you know. So it's exciting. As you know, this is an international platform. We want our Tanzanian stories and African stories to be heard out there. This is why we have Life Happens with Bahati Joyce. It's almost like what you're doing. We want to find something that can connect people, you know, through storytelling. So right now, we want to go into Richie's world.
Usihangaike we mama, usihangaike we mama, usiteteleke we kijana. Kuna wakati nashindwa, kuna wakati nachoka, kuna wakati nakata tamaa, nakata na dunia we mama, mama. Yelele, yelele mayo, yelele, yelele mayo. Ya dunia wewe mama, ya dunia, ya dunia, ya dunia, ya dunia. Futa machozi dada, usilie. Futa hayo, futa machozi dada, usilie. Wakati gunalia, chozi langu kaga. Wakati gunalia, mama, mama, waniumiza mwenzi wewe, yelele, yelele mayo, yelele, yelele mayo. Ya dunia, ya dunia, ya dunia. Yelele, yelele, yelele mayo. Yelele, yelele, yelele mayo. Ya dunia.
Wow, yo. So rich, so beautiful, so beautiful. All about life. Life happens. Life happens. Don't cry. Don't weep. It's all these things of the world, and you're gonna make it. Such a powerful, powerful message. This is Richie Lumambo. My God, we have had such a amazing experience. It's been an experience, really. He's an experience, and I've enjoyed learning about Afro Soul music and being taken into that world. This is what Life Happens is about. So Richie, just before we go, I want you to tell us, how can we support this talent, this music? How can we support Richie Lumambo and what you're doing?
My future as a everyone, I think they want to be there. They want to hear, to see the people. They get the message.
Wow.
The people, changing of the people.
That's your
changing of the maybe the government to have it, that's a center for the generation.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, people to understand, read it, understand, and to make a softness of heart.
Softness of heart. Yeah.
Not to have a stone heart.
It's so powerful what you're saying, because we need this as Africans. Your music, the soul music, to soften the hearts of the people. So, and how we can help you and invest in what you're doing is really to, this is a message to investors, government, build centers that can help people like you. Wow, this is Life Happens with Bahati Joyce, guys. It is always exciting. It is always deep and profound. It is always African. We are so proud of our stories that we're telling here. We're starting with the land of Kilimanjaro, Tanzania, telling all sorts of stories. We were here today with Richie Lumambo, who is an Afro Traditional Soul musician, a genre that he created himself. Stay tuned with Life Happens with Bahati Joyce. We bring you the best of Africa.